Welcome back, diecast fans. If you're in southern Ontario and probably a few other places nearby, you are experiencing a 30-degree September, nearly October now. Humidex of 40 today, they say. That's about 85 Fahrenheit, calling for over 100 Fahrenheit later today with the Humidex. The Poolside unboxing video. Today we're going to be looking at a whole bunch of vintage Johnny Lightnings. Following up on my last Johnny Lightning My Collection video, I found a whole box which I didn't really review properly. Ones that weren't on the wall, and we're going to open up all of these awesome cars right here, outside, on the glass table beside the pool. I'm going to be opening up 44 vintage Johnny Lightning die-cast cars out here by the pool. Let's start this opening party with this 1987 Chevy Monte Carlo SS. It's been in my collection for quite some time. I've never been able to open it up until this point. I bought it in the wild for $7 at a local hobby store. Let's get this thing cracked out at last. This beautiful Monte came from the 2009 lineup when Johnny Lightning was under the ownership of Learning Curves. I was playing Mantis. And there it is. What a sweet car. Detailed engine. Check out those rubber tires. Really nice piece. We gotta watch for that hole that doesn't sink out into the pool, so we're not gonna use that to block it, but anyways. There's the first car. These old Johnnies really roll nice. And probably one of my favorite models of all time. Park that one there. Next one up, another car. This one's been hard for me to decide to open, but at long last I figure I'll enjoy a lot more on my open display shelving system in the basement, which you will have seen if you watched my last video. Also purchased in the wild. This is from the Muscle Madness series 2008. We're going to get that one open up for you right now. Fresh out of the package. Check out the chrome on this Monte Carlo. There I am. It's so shiny, it's mirror-like. This is not the same Monte Carlo as the one we just looked at before. This one features the slope-backed window. Fairly rare option in these cars back in the day. And cool that Johnny Lightning was able to give us different model variations as such. Wow, that is another really nice car. Rubber tires, rolls wonderfully. We're going to park that one next to the other Monte Carlo. And in the spirit of opening up muscle cars that are chrome, here's another one, the 84 Pontiac Trans Am. This one is from 2008, Learning Curve. And there it is, another mirror finish car. Really nice, all metal chassis, rubber tires. Forgive the noise in the background, somebody just started up some sort of machine. Hopefully that settles down soon enough, but that's another wonderful casting from Johnny Lightning, same era, around 2008. And we've got another shiny car here to open up. This one is the 70 Dodge Dart Swinger. The inevitable question some may be asking is, oh dear, what about the value of these cars? You're opening them all up, killing a little bit of cardboard and plastic history. Well, I'm releasing a little bit of die-cast history at the same time to be fully enjoyed for me, my loose car collection. And I'm not too concerned about future value. I'm sure that there will still be a lot of value to these cars, with or without their plastic. And for me, I really just want to enjoy these cars for the rest of my life, not packed away in a box as they have been for the last 5 to 10 years, I would say, since I acquired them. So for that reason, I'm not worried about the depreciated value of sorts. And also I have no plans on selling any portion of my collection, so therefore the value is irrelevant. The next car we're opening up here is this 85 Pontiac Firebird Trans Am. Similar to this car, I would say, except we've got chrome with gold wheels. And what an absolute stunning car it is indeed. Very well detailed. Check out that engine there. Very authentic car. I actually had two of these. This one features the hard plastic wheels with a separate gold plastic rim. Has a bit of a different sound when you roll it around, but rolls really nice as well. Careful not to roll into that hole of doom. Next car out of the package is this 87 Ford Mustang Pony Power Lightning County Patrol car. Been wanting to release this one for a while. Got the Highway Patrol. Interesting kind of a lack of details on the engine. This one, it's just got a flat piece of metal in there with some bumps painted silver, but still looks pretty decent. Hood closes nice. This one has the hard plastic co-mold style wheels as well. All metal chassis on it. And no transparent plastic. This is one of the older cars. I couldn't find a date on the package, but I'm guessing probably around 2006 or prior. Really nice car. I'm going to park that one in the back. And now some of the cars that I was missing in my loose project in progress collection. We've got three to open up. First is one of the newer project in progress vehicles, the 1970 Buick GS. Bought in the wild. 2009 copyright. Let's get that one out now. One of the things I'd love to point out on these project in progress cars is that they are different on all sides, showing damage and replaced parts. Check out that windshield with a big scar and a crack in it. And on the side that we couldn't see because of the packaging, it has a yellow door with a big silver scuff, a little bit of rust behind the rear wheel and forward of the front wheel. Dusty tires and a dusty painted base. Really cool. This one has only got one tail light, so definitely a real project in progress. And we've got a couple more to open up here. These are ones that have just been shelved in my boxes. $5 bought in the wild by me. Primer gray. Pretty generic packaging. And unlike the other ones, this is just the old blister on cardboard. The other ones I had to take off camera and open with my little knife. But these ones are a bit easier to free the piece. I'm still referencing Lamar Fashion. And we've got the blacked out taillight on this one. Obviously a spare part door. Really nice co-mold wheels. Another nice rolling car. We're going to park that one next to the GSX. And next one out, the 55 Chrysler 300. I'm pretty sure I have the complete collection of these cars now. Loose, of course, on my collection wall in the basement. You do have these little card pieces that you can keep as well if you're into the packaging. I usually do keep those. I'm going to scrap the rest of the packaging. But here is a really nice project in progress. The primer on it. Really nice rusting details. All the way around the steel wheels. Opening hood. Rubber tires on this one. Whoa! Just about went down the hole of doom there. So let's park that one over in the background. And now on to the working trucks and SUV class vehicles. These come with an actual metal license plate. There's a few of the vehicles you could have collected. These were released in 2005 by RC2. These are pretty old. I bought these in the wild around the same time period at my local Walmart for $1.50. I know they're worth a bit more than that now on eBay, but as I said, I prefer to have my collection loose, and as I don't sell vehicles, there's really no point in keeping them tucked away in boxes. So here we are, all metal 65 Ford Bronco with rubber tires, roll bar. Quite a heavy little piece. Rolls exceptionally well. Got that Giddy Up Land of Enchantment New Mexico USA license plate. And another amazing truck, Year 1 Alabama 69 Chevy Blazer. These are popular vehicles to collect. Luckily, Johnny Lightning has re-released this awesome little Blazer for the 2017 model lineup. I think it has an opening hood, I can't remember, but anyways. Plastic back top. Really nice. Painted black metal base. And now, the Dirt Boy from Washington. 65 Chevy pickup. This one does have an opening hood. And there it is. The Dirt Boy. What a nice big old truck. Such a nice casting from Johnny Lightning. Another one I think that they are re-releasing. Pretty sure they have in their trailer series. The fishing trailer series or boat trailer series, whatever it is. I don't actually have too many of those, so this one's got a bit of a sticky rear tire, but still rolls. All of these awesome cars. Got everything from the Johnny Lightning Retro Chrome Series, 13 Customs, Truckin' America, Military Muscle, the original Spoilers Series, and the original Zingers Series. Both series which have been brought back for 2017. Different models, of course. And we're going to keep opening up wave after wave of cars, whatever fits on the table. Next car out of the packaging is one that I have been sitting on for a while. Also bought in the wild at a local hobby store from the Mopar Mayhem series. We've got this 1974 Dodge Monaco Fire Chief car. This was released in 2008 by Learning Curve Brands. Paid $5.95 for it Canadian back in the day. As many of my viewers know, I love my big old 1970s four-door cars. And this is no exception. Rubber tires, metal base, really nice paint job on it. No opening parts on this car, but truly a hard car to find these days. And fits right in with my Johnny Lightning collection. Nice to have that one loose at last. Now we're going to open up 3 from the Johnny Lightning Retro series. This is a throwback to 1969 when Johnny Lightning first came out, of course competing with Hot Wheels of the time in 1968 and their Spectraflame red lines. Johnny Lightning also had Spectraflame cars. These are not those cars, but a nice throwback nonetheless. Released by Learning Curve in 2008. Here she is loose. I'll do a little zoom in for you on this mirror finish paint. Chromey mirror finish. Just as mirrored as those chrome mirrored cars we looked at the start of the video. I've noticed there are some fine lines of tampo crack on the roof. Very insignificant really though, but obviously some sort of little issue from the car's paint job of the time. However, it definitely still looks amazing. What an amazing looking car. Going to fit into my collection beautifully next to those chrome mirrored cars. We'll park it back there. The next one out will be a 69 AMC Javelin. Another absolutely wonderful casting. Mirror finish on it once again. This one is a dark gray. Has a interesting metallic green engine with silver air cleaner under the hood. You gotta really appreciate how the old Johnny Lightning's fit and finish was perfect. Like not one hood ever is misaligned. Not one axle is ever bent. The wheels never wobbly. I mean look, every single car I've opened has pretty much been perfect. Quality control from yesteryear is exemplary. Next one out, 31 Ford Woody. It's an interesting car, also bought in the wild for $6.95 Canadian. Coming out at long last. What a beautiful casting. Very detailed. The top portion here is a plastic piece, I do believe, but it's still a very heavy metal vehicle. Very detailed engine. Check out, even the pulley on the supercharger is painted, as well as the radiator and headlights. Individual exhausts sticking out each side. Single taillight on this old truck. Another quality piece. And from a newer era of wagons, 13 Customs. I've had this one in my collection for a long time. Never opened it, as it was the only one I had. And RC2 brand. Not sure of the date on that one, but probably late 2000s. Another sweet 73 Chevy Caprice wagon. All metal. Plastic co-mold wheels. The 13 Customs treatment. That is going to look awesome next to my other 73 Caprice wagons, and it's nice to finally have it loose for that very reason. While we're on the topic of wagons, here's a wicked Wagons series vehicle. R2 1965 Chevy Chevelle wagon. Date on that one also unsure. RC2 brand, bought in the wild for $4.99 Canadian. And what an awesome wagon to finally set free. Love the big white wall tires on this thing. Those big chrome wheels. The two-tone matte gray finish. All metal, of course. And just a really nice piece to add to the loose collection. Probably been sitting in a box hiding away for about 10 years. I had honestly completely forgot about it until my recent Johnny Lightning unboxing of all the boxes, I should say. And now we're doing an actual package opening. I've got quite a few of these 1950 Chevy Suburbans. This is an all-metal one from the Truck in America R2 series. Learning Curve brands, 2008. So this is back when they still had full quality. We're going to open that one up as well. This is a really heavy piece and very well detailed. Check out those authentic heavy-duty truck wheels on this beast. Big old Suburban. The old four-door Suburban. And Chevrolet 3100, it says right on the side of it. It's a nice big casting to collect. Very solid. Nice rubber tires, roll really well once again. I'm going to park that one back in the glimpse of sunlight. And while we're looking at big old truck wagons, here is a World War II Chevrolet staff car. True 1/64 scale, according to the package. From the Military Muscle series. When was this released? I don't know. You can pause on that and you can see all the military vehicles that they did release in this series. 2004, there it is, right at the bottom. This is one of the older vehicles. Excuse the ripping and tearing. We'll park this one in the garden, and of course I'll never find it, but there it is. Really nice. Big old truck. If we could focus on that, that would be wicked. No opening parts that I can see. Steely wheels. I'm not sure if we're focused here or not, so I'm just going to put that one down. Let's move right along. Wow. It's almost like a race truck of sorts. Are we focused now? Good. Little issue with the camera there, probably as the sun starts to come out. And now on to the spoilers and zingers. So we've got a spoiler here. One of the few I didn't open up from back in the day. 67 Plymouth GTX. Released in 2006. It was 11 years ago. These ones come with a little card, of course, like all other Johnny Lightnings. You can collect those and Stick them in a drawer. No hoods on these cars. Spoilers featured a standard sort of muscle car rake. The no hood, a racing number, whereas the Zingers have a jacked up, exaggerated rear axle and giant slicks on the back, as well as having no hood and a blown engine. I prefer the spoilers a little bit more, obviously a little bit more realistic. Nice plastic co-mold wheels on that one. That one's a roller as well. And as we get into the Zingers, this is a really nice one. Wild Pony, it's called, the 69 Shelby GT 500. And these were also released in 2006 on the copyright. Bits of plastic everywhere. Look at that thing. Pretty cool. These ones feature a die-cast engine, giant chrome plastic drive shaft and suspension for the rear axle. Cobra on the license plate. This one has a black metal base. Lots of details on this car. That is probably one of the coolest Zingers I have in my collection, and no wonder it's been stuck on a card all these years. I probably didn't want to open it. Another one that's been stuck on a card I didn't have was this Extreme 70 Plymouth GTX. What another nice car indeed. Check out the big gnarly skull with some fur sticking off the top of his head. This is a beauty. These are plastic co-mold wheels, die-cast engine, chrome plastic parts on the bottom. And let's stick that one out on the table. These cars also roll incredibly well. Now the third wave of vehicles to open up, including Johnny Lightning's 60s Sizzlers, as well as a whole plethora of Volkswagen cars, including these two Carmen Gias. These cars included the covers on them, little fabric covers, a couple Volkswagen Beetles, very rare paint versions on those, as well as a White Lightning from Wicked Wagons. That's an actual White Lightning. Another Johnny Lightning 65 Volkswagen delivery van, this random international cargo truck, and a couple more random cars as well. We've still got another whole wave after this of American Muscle coming out of the package in a poolside opening party. From my 60s Sizzle collection. These ones featured a nice little cardboard box with the actual vehicle on it. There was all 6 cars to collect. I have the previous series from before this with the 4 different vehicles to collect. You can pause on that and read it if you wish. I'm not sure if I have the complete collection of these cars, but I didn't in the packaging, so I figured why not open up what I do have rather than putting them back in the box for another 10 years of storage. Really nice details on this car. Really, really well done. Plymouth Barracuda opening hood. No doubt a very detailed engine. These were produced by RC2 in 2005. And then just to give you a quick show of the cardboard box, you've got this matchbox sized box to go with your collectible car, which hopefully I can display on my Plano case wall. Hopefully it fits in one of the compartments. And next, 60 Sizzle, also bought in the wild for $4.99 back in the day. 12 years ago. 12 years it's been sitting in a cardboard box in my basement. And here is an absolutely wonderfully detailed Carmen Ghia. A Chrome metal base, couldn't be shinier. Rubber tires. Absolutely awesome to get that one out of the package. And of course there's its little cardboard box as well. Set that one up in the background, as we're going to need all the room we can get as we open up even more Johnny Lightning, including this amazing racing 65 Volkswagen Carmen Ghia with bonus fabric cover. I have a whole bunch of these opened up, but not this particular car. Released by Learning Curve Brands in 2008. And there you go, another beautifully detailed Volkswagen. Love the wheels on this one. More of a flat gray metal base. And here is its car cover. It's got a little plastic shell in there that we can remove. And the car cover fits the car pretty much perfectly. These are shaped to the specific cars, roughly. So there you go. We're not going to hide it though. Out it comes. And now for a Volkswagen 66 Beetle. This one was released in 2008. Collect them all. This was a specialty type car. Cinco de Mayo. And now for a Volkswagen 66 Beetle. This one was released in 2008. Collect them all. This was a specialty type car. Cinco de Mayo. This little Beetle is unlike any other Johnny Lightning or other brand Beetle that I have, actually. Really like the tampa work on the front, that face with the teeth basically across the nose of the hood. Looks like a face up there anyways. Mexican tampos on this car, Mexico tampos, but check out the tailpipe. That is a piece of die-cast metal. Somehow they've got the mold to actually extend all the way out the back. Imagine that's a fairly fragile piece. It's got an actual roll bar inside this car. You can see racing format, one seat only. And the silver steering wheel. Really nice car, really well detailed. Definitely one of the harder ones to come by, I would say. Comes with the cover as well. Rolls amazing. And there you go. All covered up. Got one more Beetle to open up. And that is this 50 Volkswagen split window Beetle taxi. I believe this would also be found in Mexico. This is the final piece that I have, featuring the fabric cover. Nice steel wheels. Lots of details on this car. Really like the tampa work on it. The serial number right across the roof, just as these cars would have been seen. All metal, rubber tires. And that's a vintage Beetle because of the split window. Really nice roller. Got the cover. The Volkswagen cover once again. So got a few more Volkswagens. Next one out of the package. Why? Why am I opening this? Why not? I've already got the one that isn't a White Lightning with the chrome wheels. This is the White Lightning with this minor white treatment. It has a white interior, white wheels. The other one had the chrome wheels and a red interior, I believe. So we're going to open that one up now. This is not the first White Lightning I've opened up. However, in the past, each White Lightning I opened up was involuntary. I didn't really realize it was a White Lightning until after the fact. It's the first time I've purposely opened a White Lightning. And that's partially because I already have White Lightnings open on my shelf. So why not add this beautiful little van, which is very heavy, all metal, cold mold wheels. Quite a nice little piece. And the next one out is this really appropriately decorated Volkswagen van from '65. The full Johnny Lightning treatment from Truckin' America, released 2008 by Learning Curve. And just as heavy as the last van we looked at, Johnny Lightning Truckin' America van. What a nice piece. Well, here's a big old truck. What have we got here? The 99 International Cargo Truck. Kind of a strange one, really, but let's open it up. One of 5,000 produced by RC2 in 2007. This one came with a metal license plate. This is a later release than the original vehicles that came out with license plates. And different manufacturer owner at the time. Matco Tools. Mostly all metal, except for the box is plastic, I do believe, and no opening parts. Still has rubber tires with true dualies on the back. So still a fairly cool vehicle, but the scale is way off compared to other vehicles from Johnny Lightning at the time, which was one of the things that bothered me about certain vehicles. And as Tommy took over, this happened more and more, which became quite frustrating for me as a collector. Ultimately ending up with either vehicles being left in boxes and not opened, or not purchased at all. But let's go back farther into some of the more desirable Johnny Lightnings. We've got this Hurst Muscle. So we're going to have to shift around, the sun's coming out onto my camera here. This one was produced by Playing Mantis, so that would be early 2000s. Can't see a date just as of yet. And really nice car. Black and gold. The Hurst Airy Oldsmobile drag car. Check out the engine. Mid vehicle mounted as well as front mounted. Co-mold wheels. All metal design. Rolls nice. And it comes with this little card of Linda Vaughn. Nothing on the back. From the Guns N' Roses series, we've got this 77 Oldsmobile Delta 88, a rather customized vehicle. Rock and Roll. Comes with like a record in the back, so we're going to check that out. Also look for Monopoly cars next month. What a big non-hit those were. This was released by RC2 Brands in 2005. I don't think I've ever opened up one of these particular rock and roll type cars. We're going to look at the car first before we look at all the other stuff that came with it. There it is. Big old G-body car. No roof. Chopped right out. Some very nice tamp work on the back. This is one of the more basic models. That rear bumper is far too big in my opinion, as is the front bumper. Kind of a bit gimmicky and childish looking. This was sometimes the case in some of the older Johnny Lightning cars. Came with like a record. It's like a record album or something. Johnny Lightning on the back. And then you came with this plastic fake record, which you could stick into. Oh, I just bent it. Put the record into. No, it doesn't even quite fit. Well, yeah, it might fit. Anyways, that's another one of the Johnny Lightning gimmicks of the time. And now for the final wave of vehicles to be opened up today from Johnny Lightning. All of my final muscle cars that have also been shelved for years and years in boxes, getting opened up. A lot of Mopars, a lot of Fords, some Chevys, and a Hummer. First up, the only one that I have in this series, at least package anymore, the Gold Series Muscle Cars Limited Edition, Release 6, one of 5,000. This thing has just tons of plastic on it. Can't really see the car for it. A little bit of information there, as well as the other cars to collect. Ooh dear, the wind just blew over my cars. They just blew over all my cars. Anyway, yeah, okay. Well, at least the cars didn't go down the hole of death there. Just flip the one over that kind of toppled. This was released in 2007 by Learning Curve. So let's get that one open up for you. So as it turns out, for this Gold Series, there's almost like a Protecto pack that came with it. Like an actual Gold Series Protecto pack. Just held together with a few pieces of tape at the corners. And then you're left with this box and just a few pieces of cardboard, some bits of plastic, but you're left with this very nifty little Lexan display case with no less a mirrored type stickered finish. There I am, hi! And the car itself, this was their Gold Series. Painted extra details on the base, metal base, very detailed engine of course. I guess a few extra details over and above the normal Johnny Lightning cars of the time. This is a really heavy piece, and I imagine it also rolls quite well, and it does. So we're going to park that right there for now, get all these little bits put away. Let's go straight for this 68 Shelby Cobra GT500 from the Muscle Cars series. These were purchased by myself for $4.99 back in the day, and an RC2 brand. So I don't see a copyright year on there, but probably late 2000s. Let's get that one opened up for you. Really nice Mustang, of course, here. Got the white lettered rubber tires on it, Uniroyal. What does that say? Tiger Paw. Sorry, I'm not focused. It's trying to focus on the background. Tiger Paw. GT500, got the snake on the side. Really nice details, of course. Opening engine. Opening hood revealing an engine, I should say. Another nice vehicle to open up. And in the same series, we've got Muscle Cars 69 Mercury Cougar, also coming out of the package. What a beautiful casting. This is one that I don't have loose yet on my display wall, but after this video I will have two. This one here being red and the next one green. Opening hood, rubber tires, Uniroyal, Tiger Paw, white lettered rubber tires as well, just like the Mustang. Really nice paint treatment for the tail lights. Another awesome car. And then as we go into classic gold collection, another 69 Mercury. Bought this one as well for $5, and that was released by RC2 in 2007. Only difference here that I see are white wall tires, also rubber, and the same tread, same thickness of tires, same base. Nice consistency on the models here. Whoa! Sorry about that. Really nice. Yeah, buddy. Really nice green paint job, I was about to say. Okay, now into a pink car from the Muscle Cars 62 Plymouth Fury Sport. What a beauty. Nice Barbie pink with white interior. Orange Mopar engine in there. White wall tires and all metal base. Really like the lines on this car. You gotta appreciate those lines back in the day. We've got another one of these to open up. And there it is. That'll be in a second though, with the Mopar or No Car in beige. We've got one more muscle car to open up though, and that is the 71 Dodge Super Bee. Check out the details on this thing. Got the Super Bee tampo on the hood. Really detailed engine. Steel painted yellow wheels, the taillights, all metal base. That is a beautiful casting. I don't have too many of those loose, so that is a nice one to add to my loose collection. Put that one down next to the Barbie car. Speaking of Barbie cars, I've got a 70 Dodge Dart Swinger from the Mopar Mayhem series R2, released by Learning Curve Brands, 2008. This car here has a bit of a darker pink than the last one we saw. Pink variations, we might call it. Not that they're the same car, but interesting. There's multiple pinks. Hey, don't roll away. White Lightning trying to roll away on me. Detailed engine. Beautiful closing hood. The spoiler on it with the Super B stripe. All metal. Rubber tires. Goodyear. Poly something tires. Goodyear Poly something tires. Zoom in on that. Poly glass. There you go. Actual licensed tires. One of the really cool things about Johnny Lightning. They just had everything figured out back then. They were the actual only real collectible adult line 1/64 scale brands for a good long time. And they made the best cars. Of course, now they've got to compete with Auto World. Well, that's part of their own brand now, but not Johnny Lightning, Green Light and M2, of course. But Johnny Lightning's still kicking it hard here with a nice die-cast. Got the Mayhem, another Mopar Mayhem. This one is all black, 70 Dodge Dart. And let's get that one opened up. I bought that one for $5.95 back in the day. 2008 copyright on it. So essentially this is the same car we just looked at, but now black. Try and keep the focus on here. It's having trouble focusing on that black car. Some interesting racing steel wheels. Flat black type finish with a black ghost stripe on the back. You can just barely see it. So that should be about the same car as the one that we just saw in pink. And it is. Okay, now finally onto the Mopar or No Car 62 Plymouth Belvedere. This one released, I don't know when it was released. 2007. 2007 is when it was released. What a beautiful little model it is. The orange engine under the hood. Beautiful lines, all appropriately chrome trimmed and painted. Trim around all the windows, white wall wheels. And let's just put it next to its pink sister here. Nice little collection of cars. You're going to see those side by side in the Hot Wheels Museum Plano case storage system following this video at some point. Got two vehicles left to look at. One of them is this Classic Gold Collection 59 Chevy Impala Convertible. This is a beautiful looking casting. Released by Learning Curve Brands 2008. And yes, it is. Check out that metallic blue interior and fold up roof. Painted tail lamps. All the silver trim work. Really nice engine detail. Detail all over the place. Rubber tires. Metal base. That is a nice car to add to the collection. We're running out of room to roll these things in front of you, but they have all been rolling perfectly. These 10-plus-year-old Johnny Lightnings really had their axles figured out. Final vehicle for this video, the Modern Muscle 1997 Hummer H1 Rally Edition. This one was released by Learning Curves in 2008, and check out the rally treatment that they gave it back then. Really nice accessories, spare wheels, an additional 5 lamps on the roof. There's like a steel cable there for recovery. 2008 Baja 2.4 or 24 endurance, 24-hour endurance. Really nicely detailed rubber tires. The old Playing Mantis casting. And that is the final casting we have. Also, it's a roller, and we're going to park that right on the dangerous hole of death. Oh! No, we shouldn't have done that. But these are not like your typical M2 vehicles that fall apart. It just fell 2 feet. There's no chip on it. Don't know why we did something so silly as to park it there, but anyways, it's fine. It's absolutely fine. Anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. All these awesome cars opened up by the pool on this very warm September 25th of 2017. Got Got a pile of rubble now next to the pool as well to sort through. All those old Johnny Lightning card arts and plastic bits. We're going to retrieve some of the collectible little cards from them. And stick around for lots more videos to come. Next one up is most likely going to be a vintage 1981 Hot Wheel release. Thanks for watching. Subscribe, leave a comment. Appreciate it.